Amaka loves spending time with her 75-year-old grandma, Nana. They cook together outside their little mud house, with Nana showing Amaka how to make tasty meals. In the evening, they sit together outside, eating and watching seven-figure boss African folktale stories. Every morning, they go to the market where they sell food items. Nana teaches Amaka how to trade and shares old stories full of wisdom. These moments, rich with love, wisdom, and knowledge, remind Amaka of the invaluable bond they share. Cherish your grandmothers, for their wisdom is a treasure beyond measure.
Did you see how all the images in that video were consistent? That is, the lady and the grandma were consistent in all the scenes in that video, and that is exactly what I'm going to be teaching you how to do in this video. If it's something that you're interested in, please come closer and let's dive in. Now, there are two ways to achieve this, and to get started, all you have to do is to come over to your browser and type in Leonardo AI. And once it opens, the next thing you're going to do is to come over to these settings and make sure that you have number of images selected to 4. And then you're going to scroll down to this point and make sure you select 16:9. That will give you the landscape size for your YouTube video. So now that we have this selected, we're going to now come over to the prompt, and we're going to, depending on the kind of story that you want to generate, it could be farm, it could be market, it could be anything. So you're going to be working with what you want to create. So use this as an example to know exactly what you're going to do. So the first thing we're going to do is to generate the background of our image. And to do that, all I have to do here is to tell Leonardo AI to generate African village filled with hut and bushes. So I'm just going to go ahead and send this and wait for Leonardo AI to generate awesome pictures for us.
2 seconds later.
And here you have it. Leonardo AI has created the images for us, and the next thing we're going to do is to go ahead and download these pictures. And to do that, all we have to do is to click here to download it to our device, like so. Okay, and we're going to go back and come here and download this one as well. You can decide to upscale this if you want to, but we don't have any need for that for now. All right, so now that we have that saved, we're going to open the last one and also save it to our device, like so. So now we have it all saved. And then the next thing we're going to do is to open our browser again and then visit meta.ai. And here we have it. So now that that's opened, we're going to copy our prompt. Let's go ahead and copy this. So now that we have copied our prompts, we're going to paste it here. Generate a realistic full picture of Chamaka, a girl 25 years old with low-cut hair, packed with an African-styled hairband, wears an African attire. So here we're going to add, of course, the action, okay? We're going to add the action, which is standing in front of a hut, okay? So now that we have this, we're going to go ahead and send it. All right, so now you can see that Meta AI has generated the images, and what we're going to do next is to click on each of them and save them to our device, like so. We click here and click on save, and we are going to also save this to our device as well. And we're going to also close this, and we're going to do the same thing for this one. We want all the pictures, right? So we're going to save this to our device as well. So now we have this. All right, so here you can see this prompt: generate a realistic full picture of Ifeoma, a woman 75 years old with gray hair, wearing ancient African clothes. This is going to be the base prompt, and then we're going to go ahead and add the action prompt, which is simply standing in front of a hut. Okay, we are going to go ahead and send it like so and wait for Meta AI to surprise us. All right, so now you can see the image has been created and is looking amazing already. And the next thing we're going to do is to go ahead and do the same thing that we did for the previous picture by saving this to our device. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on download and save this to my device. And also you can pick up any other picture here. This one is awesome as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit the download, and it downloads to my device. And then the next thing I'm going to do right here is to come over to your browser again, and we are going to type in Canva. lucrative.com. And once it opens, you're going to come over to the video and click on create blank. All right, so now that it has opened, the next thing we're going to do is to click on upload to upload the pictures that we downloaded already. So I'm going to click on upload, and here we have it. So I'm just going to highlight everything and I'm going to click on upload, and voila, you have it uploaded to Canva already. So now the next thing we're going to do here is to select the background that we want to use for our images. So to do that, all I have to do is to click on this image, and I'm going to right click and click on set image as background. So now we have this. The next thing I'm going to do is to come over here and select this picture, and we're going to drag it like so. Okay, we're going to drag it like so, and then we're going to click on edit image, and then the next thing we're going to do is to click on magic grab. If you click the magic grab, we can now grab the image, and to do so, all we have to do is to click here to highlight it, click the image to highlight it. The next thing I'm going to do is to click on grab. All right, so now you can see that it has detached the character from the image, that is the background. So we have this now, so we're going to set it aside like so and delete this one. And then the next thing we're going to do is to bring in the grandma like so. And the next thing we're going to do is to click on edit image, and once it opens, we're now going to go ahead and do the same thing, click on magic grab. So here we're going to now go ahead and select the grandma, just the grandma. And now that we have it selected, the next thing we're going to do is to click on grab, and then Canva is going to go ahead and detach the character from the background, as you can see here. So now we have this, so we're going to go ahead and delete this, and we are going to put this like so, right, and put this like so. All right, so here you can see it's looking as if they are standing in the same location and the picture was taken together. So the next thing you can do to sell this effect is to add some shadows. Don't worry, I'm still going to show you a second method that you can use to achieve the same result, and it's quite easy, it's very fast, and it's something that you can do in a twinkle of an eye. So now that we have this selected, we're going to click on edit image. So now that we have this, we're going to, of course, click on shadows, and then we're going to go ahead and select angled, so that let's see how it looks. So here you can see how angled looks. It's not too bad. So what we can do here is to either increase the intensity or reduce the intensity, but for the purpose of this tutorial, we're just going to go ahead and reduce the intensity just as it is. So here you can see the image shadow is active, and then you're going to go ahead and do the same for this one. We're going to click on angled, or anyone that best suits you, and to do that, we're just going to go ahead and click on angled. All right, so now you can see that the shadow has been added, and the next thing we're going to do is let's increase this a little bit, and we're going to reduce the intensity so that we can sell the effect. And here we have it. It's looking amazing already. It looks like actually two of them are in the same location. So now that we have achieved this, you can actually play around this to see what fits and what you can achieve with it. So here we can have this closer, have a closer like this, and we're going to increase this a little bit, just a notch. Okay, so this is perfect. You can see the shadows, you can see the background, you can see everything. And another thing you can do to sell this effect is come over to the background, click the background, and then you're going to click edit image, and you're going to click on blur, and you're going to select whole image, and then you're going to just add a little to it like so, so that people can be able to tell that, okay, this is a fine background, this is what this background is about. So we're going to leave it like this, and we're going to go back, and voila, you can see how it is, although the image is looking too blurred. So we're going to come back to edit image again, and then we're going to highlight the blur, and we're going to reduce it way down, and we're going to go back, and we have it here. You can see how the background is blurred like a 35mm camera lens. So now that we have this, please go ahead and let your creativity run wild. And that brings me to the second way you can achieve the same results very easy with just a few prompts. I had to show you that of Canva first, just in case for any reason this second method fails, or Meta AI started charging for their, of course, image generation and all that, then you have something to fall back on. Remember that running a YouTube channel is a long-term goal, so you have to always plan ahead, just in case this doesn't work, you have another alternative to keep your channel running, and that is why I'll always come through for you. And that is more reason you should go ahead and like this video. If you haven't, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Liking the video is the proof to me that you love the content and you want to see more of it, and I will go out of my way to always bring you amazing content that is going to scale up your YouTube channel, and you can start making thousands of dollars from the comfort of your home, right? Even without showing your face. So now let's get into it. The next thing you're going to do here is to open your browser and of course visit meta.ai. Okay, so now that it has opened, I'm just going to go ahead and put in my prompt here, and the prompt is very easy. Remember the prompt that I used when I made a video on how to create consistent images? If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link it in the description, or you can click here to watch it after watching this video. So I'm going to use the same base prompt, and it's very easy. Here you can see generate a realistic full picture of Chiamaka, a girl 25 years old with low-cut hair packed with an African styled hairband, wears an African attire, and Ifeoma, a woman 75 years old with gray hair wearing ancient African clothes. They are both sitting in front of a hut cooking with firewood. So now all these points here, from here to here, is the base prompt. Don't change it at all. You're going to be using it over and over again to be able to create a consistent image. The only thing you need to change is the action prompt, and that is from here. They are both sitting in front of a hut cooking with firewood. So here I can change it to they are both sitting in front of a hut, eating, washing clothes, running, or any other thing. You can change all this part, but this part must remain the same so that you can get consistent images, right? So now that I have this, let's go ahead and send it and see what Meta AI is going to come up with.
2 seconds later.
So here you can see Ifeoma, 75 years old with gray hair, and here is Chiamaka, the 25-year-old lady, and you can see they are cooking with firewood. Perfect picture. Now you can see this one as well is super perfect. And then here is the amazing one. You can see it's the consistency in the face and everything. And you can see here they're cooking with firewood. So to download it, all you have to do is to click on this arrow here to download it straight to your device. And then let's go ahead and close this. If you don't have access to Meta AI in your country, please find the link in the description for a video I made on alternative platforms that you can use to generate images. You can find the link in the description, or you can click here to watch it after watching this video. And of course, I'm going to look for more alternatives and share it on this channel, which is why you should subscribe to the channel so that you won't miss out on any uploads that I'm going to be uploading moving on. And guess what? You have to turn on the post notification so that you'll be notified whenever I upload amazing videos like this. So let's move on. Now that we have this, the second one we are going to do, just to confirm that it's consistent. Remember, what we are trying to achieve is the consistency, right? So consistency in the characters and consistency in the image, the face and everything. So here I'm going to go ahead and paste in that same prompt. Okay, we're going to be using the base prompt again, and the only thing we're going to be making changes to here is the action prompt. And what I want to change here is they are both sitting in front of a hut eating happily. Okay, so they are both sitting in front of a hut eating happily. So let's work with this. I'm going to send this and see what Meta AI is going to come up with.
2 seconds later.
All right, so here you can see that it has generated the images and it's looking amazing already. So now we are going to go ahead and check other ones like so. Here you can see this one is also amazing. And again, I have a lot of people asking the question on how they can convert this to a landscape or also remove this logo. I have a video coming up next on this channel, and I'm going to be showing you how you can easily remove this logo with just a click, and how you can convert this image to a landscape image that is 16:9 so that you can use it for any project that you want to use it for. So if you want to see that video, that is more reason why you should subscribe to this channel. And not just subscribing, you have to turn on the post notification so that you won't miss this amazing video when it drops. It's very important if you're creating the African Folktale Channel, or if you're using Meta AI. It's going to teach you how to make adjustments, change it to landscape that is 16:9 and also remove the logo. But for the meantime, here's the next video that YouTube recommends that you watch on this channel so that you can learn more on how to make money online from the comfort of your home. So go ahead and watch it and thank me later. See you on the other side. Ciao.